Hey guys, welcome back to Bait and Tackle. Today we are going to take the jigs that we made from the last video. I don't know if you guys remember that, the red bug. And this is with the new Do It Molds hybrid grass jig. This is the red bug. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some trailers to go on the back of that. And I'm thinking probably some kind of a 4-inch ribbed swim bait BTS mold that I've got. I think it's called the 607 swim bait. We're going to do those. But we're also going to do some of the new bushy beetles, and we're going to do some of the new katana craws as well. And we're going to do them in 3 different colors. So we're going to do the red bug, and we're going to do a Bama Craw. I'm going to try to do that as well. Let me see if I can hold this up to show you a little bit better. We're going to do that color as well. And we're going to do dual laminates for all 3 of these. And then I'm also going to do the Magic Craw, which is a green pumpkin with a blue hyper shift, color shift. So we're going to do that as well. So we're going to do 3 different colors, dual laminates. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do one big batch of green pumpkin, and I think I'm going to put like a little bit of orange flake, a little bit of red flake, and a little bit of black flake in it, and we're going to use that as a base green pumpkin for 1/2 of the bait, and then the other half will be the specific to the colors that are in each one of the colorways. So what we'll use in the red bug, we will use a red with, I'm thinking actually like a red shad color to give it some of the hyper shift on it. And then I'm also going to use probably some, we may use some green or purple flake in it, I'm not sure yet. Maybe we'll just keep it basic. And then the Bama Craw, we're going to use a clear type plastic with probably some orange flake in it, maybe some black flake in it. And I don't think I'm going to do any kind of colorant in it. I'm just going to keep it clear with a lot of flake. So that'll be pretty cool. And then the Magic Craw, I actually have a blue to green hyper shift color powder that we'll try that, and we'll add probably a little bit of black flake to it. So stick along, or come along with me. Let's get this all buttoned up, but we got lots of stuff to do. We're gonna do the bushy bug there, the bushy beetle, and we're gonna do the katana craw, and we're gonna do the 607 swim bait, which is a 4-inch ribbed style swim bait. And I think I've done a video on this before. I think you guys have seen me do this before. If not, this will be new, but it's pretty awesome. So here's the paddles on the ends. It's a angled bait like this, and that's the bottom, and then this is the top. So it's got a little piece there, and they go over top of each other. I love this mold. Great design, great design. So let's get it going. So I got one thing of plastic heated up. I'm going to go ahead and make my green pumpkin, which is going to be my main color on one side. And again, I like to use a lot of colorant. I want the green pumpkin side fairly thick. And the MF, or actually this is Lurecraft colorant, it puts it in there real thick. So that's what I want. I want thick green pumpkin on one side. And the other sides, when I make the other colors, I want them to be a little bit more translucent. So that one's all set. I'm good with the green pumpkin. Actually, I might need the green pumpkin with the color shift, because I think I'm going to do that on the other side. Actually, I think we'll do that one first, because that's kind of the color that I'm not really going to be super crazy about. Okay, so I'm just going to use a smidgen spoon. We're going to go ahead and put smidgen of black. Let's see what this looks like first. Smidgen of red, and a smidgen of orange that apparently I've never even opened before. Now the black I'm going with is a 0.015 size. The orange and the red are smaller. They're the 0.008. I think that's all I've got in the orange actually, is that small size. So I've got those in there. Let's just give this a stir, see what it looks like. May have to add a little bit more flake. Just want to see. It's pretty good. Just making sure all of it's off the knife here and got it mixed in real well. Starting to warm up, cool down a little bit on me. Yeah, I think that's perfect. It's not too over the top, but it's enough in there just to get green pumpkin, and it's got some different flake in it. So I'm going to heat this up just a little bit more. I'm going to degas it, and then we will heat up the next plastic color. And I think we're going to do the blue first. So we'll probably end up doing this blue-green color shift, which again is just a Barlow's tackle blue to green color shift 916. If you need to look at it there. Let me see if I can get it in frame. Get it. There we go. Okay. So that we'll be using next with the green pumpkin. I'm going to do a light green pumpkin and try to get that to color shift, kind of like the bait. So let me get some stuff prepped here, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we got our second color heated up, our second cup of plastic, and I'm just going to add some color to it now. So I'm just going to put in a couple drops of green pumpkin. This time we're going to do drops because I'm really trying to just get a green pumpkin effect on this side, but I also want the blue-green. So that was probably about 5 drops. I'm just trying to clean these little containers. It can be a little bit messy. So let's continue here. I think that's probably pretty good. I don't want to overpower it, but then I'm going to go ahead and take this blue-green color shift. See if I can find a clean spoon here. And I'm just going to take, this isn't really a certain size, but I'm just going to take a pretty good chunk of it. I'm going to take about that much there. That's a pretty good spoonful there. I'll put it in there. Let's just see what happens here. Got a little bit of colorant coming out of the cup at this point. Okay. I like the blue to green color, but I think it's doing more of a blue as opposed to the actual bait. The actual bait is more of a bluish color. So what we'll do here, I don't think I have any blue. Let me see here. Let me see what I got that'll kind of offset that a little bit. That anything I've got is I can throw a little bit of bluegill in there, but I think, if I remember right, that's a little bit of a different color shift. Let me see if I've got, actually, you know what? I'm going to try to throw in a little bit of turquoise. Do 3 drops of turquoise. Let's just see what that does. Maybe that'll... that might be just making it more green at this point. It's almost like a mint green at this point, which that's more of a blue. So I need something to offset this to make it more of a blue color. And I'm not sure what I'm going to use right this second. Probably, I guess I have some just blue colorant. Let me shake this up real quick. But the hyper shift is the part that I'm worried about. Okay, I just put 10 drops of blue in it. Again, that's for the color though, not the actual hyper shift. So what I need is, I need something blue smoke. Let's try some of that too. Now, I'll probably never be able to replicate this color ever again after this, but let's just see what we can do. Yeah, I think that blue, smoke is probably what we wanted. Still very turquoisey, and the plastic's getting a little bit thick, so I'm gonna have to heat it up again. But we're getting kind of close. I think let me heat it up a little bit, get it hot again. I think I may add some more of that blue smoke. I probably should have used just that, with maybe a little bit of green pumpkin is what I should have done, was those two. So scratch the powder. That's probably not a good one because it's blue to green. It's not really what I wanted. And we will try, yeah, it's more of a green color when I wiped it on this mat. So what we will try now, and again, this is all experimental. So you just got to keep playing with stuff until you can get it right, honestly. So I will put in some black flake once I get it adjusted. Okay, so now we've got it nice and hot again, and I'm gonna go ahead and give this a little bit more of a shake because I think a lot of it's on the bottom. But let's try this again. I love these containers, but man, do they leak like crazy. I'm just gonna put a bunch in there. So I think that's what we want. But let's just see if we can get rid of this. I think this turquoise is gonna overpower it is the problem. Just keep adding until we get there. Just keep adding and adding and adding until we get to that color we want. Actually, I think we're pretty close. It's actually a little bit lighter blue than that. So what I'm going to do now is take some of this baby blue and I'm going to throw that in there. Just going to throw a squirt in there and see what it does. Baby blue. Oh yeah, that's it right there, I think. Let me just do a look-see. And maybe one more squirt. So we've added a ton of colors to this cup here to get where I want. And I'm going to stop there because I have a feeling if I do anything else, it's going to probably ruin it. So let's go ahead and put in the black flake. Probably just going to do a smidgen and a half. Maybe a little bit more. Because again, this is the only color that's on there. So probably about 2 smidgens. So got some black flake in there, nothing big, small, 0.015. I think it's the same what I'm going to use in all these. Okay, I like it. So, going to degas it, we're going to get the green pumpkin heated up, and let's shoot them. Okay guys, for starters, this blue came out absolutely fantastic. It's so hot, but it's so awesome. I can't wait. So that's going to be the belly color. Now on the Bushy Beetle, it doesn't matter which is the belly and which is the belly and which is the top. It doesn't make a difference. So we're going to go ahead and inject these, and I'm going to go ahead, draw up my plastic, and I want to fill this entire thing because there's going to be a lot of baits. Bleed off a little bit. There we go. And again, this one doesn't matter. Try not to burn myself on this plastic, and I just did. I'm not sure if these are going to come out right. I probably should have done the swim baits first. But
this is going to be the one that I want the top to be green pumpkin. I don't know if this is going to take this or not. I don't know if there's enough plastic, but we're going to try like hell. There was a tiny, tiny bit left in there. I think it was just enough to do them all. So let these cool down and set up a little bit in the molds, and then we'll come back and open them up and just check out and see what we did. And one of them right here pulled in air. That one pulled in air. But it may not be too bad. We'll see. I can probably dump a little bit of green pumpkin on them just to try to fill in that void. Not sure if it'll help or not. The rest of them look okay. This one may pull in a little bit. You just put some on there anyway just to top off the sprues. This one I know pulled in a bunch. So I'm going to go ahead, but I know that one's got a big sprue on it. So that one I'm not surprised. This one actually pulled in a little bit more. Okay, so we will, again, let these set up, come back, and see how we did. I have a funny feeling a couple of them didn't make it. But that's okay, I just want to see what this colorway will do. And next time I'll start with this one. This is the one I'm really excited about the most. I think that'll be a pretty cool looking swim bait. So, well, they've sat for a little while. Let's see how we did. First one I'm going to do is a swim bait. I hope that I had enough plastic to do it all, but I'm not holding my breath. But that's why we do this. Trials and tribulations, right? Oh, actually those all came out okay. Okay, so we got our highlight color on one side, and we got our green pumpkin on the other. Those came out fantastic. Let's see if I can get you zoomed in here. So again, green pumpkin, and I like how they're irregular. They're not perfect laminate. I must have been pushing down on one side a little harder than the other, but I kind of like that. It's kind of like gives it a little bit of almost a camo pattern. Those are awesome. So I'm going to make some more of those. I'm probably going to do 2 rounds of these because I don't know what else we've messed up here. That's the only one that has a big sprue, by the way. So that one in particular uses up quite a bit of plastic. Now, let's check out the Craws. Now, I had issues with these last time, not filling in the antenna, but it looks like every single one of them came out okay. I don't know how that happened, but they got the blue shad color on one side, and they got the green pumpkin on the other. And I like how it's irregular. Like there's more blue shad on that side, more green pumpkin on this side. Man, those are awesome. These are going to be so cool on the backs of these. Now let's just take one of these and see what we got here. Oh my God, that is going to be so scrumptious. Check out this color combo, colorway. Hope you guys can see that okay. Man, that is awesome. That's almost spot on for color match. Almost. Could tweak it a little bit more, but I am super happy and super excited about how that came out. Those are going to be killer. So again, I've got some more plastic here. I'm going to go ahead and run through and make a bunch more of these. But my goodness, those came out amazing. So the one thing I think I'm going to have to do here at some point is I'm going to have to probably make some more green pumpkin, because it's a little bit, I'm sure I'm going to be using quite a bit of that. So I'm going to probably have to make another round of that. Maybe even 2 rounds. And here's the Bushy Beetle. I don't feel any air. There might be an air pocket in there or two. But look at that color. Look at that color. Green pumpkin with blue, like a magic craw. Man, that's awesome. That came out spectacular. I feel some air bubbles. Yep. So I got to be careful putting more. Now I will use these personal. If I see that there's a hole, I can hear the hole clicking in there. So that one got a little air void in the top part. But man, that's awesome. So, and again, I don't saw there's a solid one. There's a solid one there. Came out great. I get a little bit of denting around the hook slot, but I'm okay with that. So I think I had 2 out of the 4 that came out with air pockets in them. But other than that, I'm happy. Very, very happy with the colors, the way they came out. So I'm going to put these molds back. And again, I told you, these are bi-directional. So you can use, doesn't matter, the front, the bellies and the tops or the fronts and the backs, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter on these molds, which is amazing on these Do It molds. So pretty excited about these molds so far. I think this is the second video I've featured with these in it. So again, we're going to go ahead and button these back up, and I'm going to heat up the plastic again, and I'm going to make a bunch more, and then we will move on to the next color, which I may split this up now after looking at how much I'm doing here. So I think I'm gonna end it after I get a bunch of these made. After I get a whole bunch of these different baits made, I'm gonna end this video, only because we've got more time to concentrate on making the other ones, and we'll do a spin-off. We'll do like a little series. So this will be video 1. So let me go ahead and make up a bunch more of these, and then I will come back and we'll probably wrap up the video. Take a look at this, guys. Awesome. I loved how this color came out. It's a great color match to this Magic Craw. This is the jig. I'm going to show you everything real close up right now, so you guys can see what I'm talking about with the colorway. It is like a blue shift from green, and it's in the skirt, it's in the head of the paint. It's just an awesome color. So we tried to match that, and I think we did a pretty damn good job. That's the color we came up with on the blue side. That was the side that I was more concerned with, and you really can't see it here in the camera, and I can't really show it to you in person as much, but I know that aluminum's got some shine to it. But it is definitely what I wanted it to be. And I had to add a lot of different colors to get that to where I wanted it to be, but I think I pinned it down to this blue smoke pearl non-bleed, and then I also used some of this baby blue non-bleed. And those two, maybe with a little bit of green pumpkin, maybe with a touch of that blue-green highlight powder, but I'm not sure. But I think these two with a little bit of green pumpkin will do everything you want it to do. So here's the Bushy Beetle. That one kind of has a little thing on it, but let me show you here. But I keep getting these little spots there, and I'm not sure if anybody has any ideas. I don't know if I got to just shoot it at a colder temperature to get rid of those or what. I'm not really too concerned about it. It's not a big deal. But again, awesome colorway. Green pumpkin came out great on this side. I know everybody loves green pumpkin, everybody uses it anyway, but I know a lot of people aren't a big fan of green pumpkin, but I like it and it works well. And these are for use, so I'm gonna use the crap out of these. So there's those, and then the other one we did was the swim baits, and some of them are shorter with the colorway in it, some of them are longer. They all came out differently, and I gotta be honest, I kind of love it that they all came out differently. But these are gonna go real great on the back of that jig with a 5/0 hook. It is a very big hook, I was trying to find some good size baits to put on the back of this. I figured you could try one of each. You could try the Craw. The Craw would work well. The Bushy Beetle would work well as a flipping bait. So you could use this to flip. You could use this as a craw. And you could use this to swim. I mean, it's kind of a perfect setup with those 3 baits right there. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed that video today. We did a color match of a colorway that I did on a jig head, and I just showed them to you, so I'm not going to show you too much in depth, but the Magic Craw. And I was going to do in the beginning of the video 3 different types, but I'm going to make this a series. This is going to be part 1 of the series, Magic Craw. The next one will probably be either Red Bug or Bama Craw. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do next, but I'm going to do 2 more colorways that I'm going to match from jig heads that I've made with skirts. So stay tuned. It's going to be a pretty cool series. And this color came out so awesome. I can't wait to do the next 2. And I really appreciate all your guys' support and watching us. And we're doing really well on subscribers. I hope it keeps going. I'm going to keep cranking out videos for you guys as much as I possibly can. I'm going to be gone a lot for work in September, so I'm trying to like backlog a bunch of videos, and this one may be out to about September, so we may be into September by the time this video comes out. So thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, keep on baiting.